want to make sure that everything I do is accessible to everyone. So if you feel yourself not being challenged, I'll try to cue you to help you kind of take it up a notch if you need to. All right, so let's sit back in our chair. Sit up nice and straight and tall. Support your own spine rather than allowing the chair to do that. Take your shoulders up, down, and back. Rest your hands on your thighs, and we'll close our eyes and just make a moment of centering. See if you can bring your breath down deep into your belly. And then just walk through every part, your head, your neck, shoulders, abdomen, thighs, shins, calves, feet. And just let it go. And then when you're ready, we'll slowly open our eyes and come back, holding on to that sensation of relaxation. Okay, let's move forward in the chair. I'm at the edge of my chair, and we'll take a couple nice deep breaths. Arms by your side, we'll use them for the inhale. Look up there if you feel like you can, head and neck is okay, and exhale down. So again, edge of your chair, using the arms out and up. Looking up there if it's okay for your neck, and then exhaling down. Last one. Let's bring some motion into those shoulders. They get so tight. And then reach back to your chair, open your chest. See if you can come a little bit forward. And then letting it go. Let's do some cat and cow. So the cat, or the cow rather, is lifting your heart. And you feel your spine supported, kind of drawn in your back. And then the exhale makes the cat, kind of rounding through your spine, pulling the belly in, tucking your chin down, and then back and forth, cow and cat. Just getting our spine ready for our yoga. And then we'll come to center. Let's go side to side for a bit. So this is my left hand. Right arm right up next to my ear, and then I'm going to open it up. Using my breath to lift the arm and exhale into the stretch. Let's do one more on each side. And last one. And then release, rolling those shoulders. And then taking your arms out to the side, palms facing forward. Give yourself a nice big hug. Let's do a little twist with this. Then notice which arm is on top. We're going to switch it up. And a little little twist. And back to center. Give those arms a shake. Give those hands a shake. Let's warm up our hands by rubbing them together. It's so cold. I looked at my phone. It's 10 degrees, so it's the perfect day for Zoom yoga. Don't forget to rub the top. And in between, we'll do a little open, close, open, close. Some rolls of the wrist. And of course, the other direction. And we'll let those arms hang, give them a shake, give those hands a shake. Okay, let's come into the shoulders. So we'll take our arms onto the side. Your palms turn up and your fingers land on your shoulders. And we'll start to make circles towards the back. And start little and get a little bigger. And a little bigger. Soon they're as big as you can make them. And then we'll release the elbows and hang the arms. Again, out to the side. Fingertips land on your shoulders. This time the circles are forward. And they get a little bigger. And pretty soon they're as big as you can make them. And then we'll drop the elbows, hang the arms, give it a shake. And again, out to the side, palms face up, fingertips on shoulders. This time we're going to open your chest on the inhale. And then as you exhale, we'll bring the elbows together and even tuck your head down into that little crevice. So inhaling, opening. And then exhaling, closing. We'll do one last one. And we'll open those shoulders and release the arms. Let's go all the way down to our hips. And we'll open our feet nice and wide. My heels are as wide as my mat. And you can place your hands on your thighs or underneath your chair, whichever makes you feel safer. And we're just going to move from side to side, dropping one knee to the center. It feels a little awkward in this chair because the chair kind of slants to the back. So make it work however you can. And then we'll draw the knees up to center and walk the feet together. And then stretch away left leg. And then we'll add a reach. Inhale it up and we'll go to the other side. So this is my right leg and add a reach. Let's do a few more on each side. And just one more on each side. And draw your ankles under your knees, and we'll go all the way down, just kind of gliding your hands over your knees and all the way down, let your head hang. And the next time you inhale, we'll walk the hands up back to seated. And hold for a breath. Let's do it again. Nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, glide your hands down to your ankles with hanging the head. And inhale it up and back. Let's do one more of those. Okay, I'm going to readjust myself a bit, making sure I'm on the edge of my chair, and I'm going to take the left knee into my chest, give it a little hug. And then take the right knee into your chest, give it a little hug. And we're going to stretch both legs forward. I know you can't really see my feet, but you get the idea. And we're going to glide our hands over the knees and towards your ankles. Do the best you can. A little bump in the knee kind of creates that feeling of safety. You're digging your heels down in so you feel like you won't fall forward. And then we'll ease back to sitting. Hands on our knees, we'll do a little open, close, open, close. And I think we're ready to stand. So I'm going to stand behind my chair. Or you could put it alongside. I think I'm going to put it alongside. Okay. We try to step forward from the creaky spot here. Okay, so we're in mountain. You have your chair, if you need it. And we'll just lift up onto the balls of your feet. And then down onto your heels and lifting your toes. And I'm holding onto the chair, but you know, you can challenge yourself and see if you can do it without the chair. And then coming down onto your feet. Let's do a balance pose right away before we tire our legs with anything else. So we'll lift the left foot. So my head is chopped off, but you can see my feet. That's okay then. All right, so this is my left foot. I'm bringing it out to the side, and then I'm walking it in right up next to the ankle, and I'm going to bring my hands into Namaste. So this can be your balance pose right here. But if you want to challenge yourself a bit, you can inhale those arms up and over your head, and at the same time, just kind of lift your foot, glide it up, try to keep that hip open, knee to the side, and then when you're ready, bring it down. Now let's hold for a breath. Now for the other side, you could move the chair. Just so that the bend is away from the chair. And then come up on to the ball of your right foot and then walk it in to the ankle of your left, and Namaste hands. So this can be your sapling tree pose. If you want to challenge yourself a bit, inhale the arms up and then glide the foot up the side of your thigh. Open the hip, knee out to the side. And when you're ready, let it go. Nice deep breath in. Okay, one more balance pose here. Beginning in mountain. I'm going to have my hips, my hands on my hips, I feel more stable when I have my hands on my hips, and I'm going to come up onto the ball of my left foot. And then when you're ready, go ahead and lift the foot. Just dangle it over your mat. Let's see if we can hold for a breath. And when you're ready, let it go. Other side, up on the ball of my right foot. And then when you're ready, just give it a lift. Just dangle it over your mat. Breathe. And when you're ready, let it go. Holding for a breath. Okay, I'm going to tilt my screen once more so we can do our standing postures. I think that'll work. Okay, I'm going to turn my chair around. And stand in mountain right in front of the seat of my chair. Mountain means your shoulders are up, down, and back. Your legs are strong, but not locked. So let's start with the breath out to the side. All the way up, we're going to come into a sun salutation. Forward bend, allow your head to hang. Inhaling into half forward bend. And then down again. Inhaling up and stepping that left foot back. So left foot back, right foot forward, and really get it forward. So it's not way back here, your knee over your toes, it's way up here, ankle underneath. And it's tempting to just kind of, go slack into this lunge, but see if you can take the weight into your feet and your body and lift your chest. And then when you're ready, you're going to step the opposite foot back and move into this downward dog. I'm going to inhale, left foot all the way up, right foot all the way back. Take the weight up into your body and lift your chest. I'm going to step the left foot back into downward dog once again. Stepping one foot forward and the other foot forward, and we'll come into forward bend. Inhale, arms all the way out and up. And exhale, namaste. Let's do another one like that. Inhaling out and up. Forward bend. Half forward bend. And forward bend. Stepping left foot all the way back. Right foot all the way up into lunge. When you're ready, step the other foot back, downward dog. One thing I forgot last time is to come up onto the balls of your feet and drop your hips forward. This is plank pose. And then we'll press back. Downward dog once again. Stepping left foot forward and right foot forward. Forward bend. Arms out to the side. We're reaching all the way up. And namaste. Let's do that one more time. Let's stay here in mountain for a breath, in and out. Okay. Let's come back to our chair. And we'll do some poses in the chair. I think this is a good view. Okay, edge of chair. Sitting up nice and straight and tall. We're mimicking a mountain in a seated position. Let's try a downward dog in the chair. It looks like this. Extend those legs forward. Sitting up nice and straight and tall. Inhale out to the side and all the way up, palms facing forward. A little bend in the knee helps you kind of dig your heels in as we come forward. So move mindfully so that at any time you feel unsafe, you can pull it back. We'll start with a breath in, and then we just drop your torso just a bit forward. Don't let the arms come. See if you can leave them right up here next to your ear, even if it's just a small movement. Nice deep breath. Downward dog. Let's do one more. Okay, Cobra pose in the chair. Cobra is more about the front of the body and the spine than it is more about the legs. So we can keep our knees bent and our feet on the floor and arms by our side, and then way up here next to your shoulders, so right in front of your shoulders. It's almost like you had a measuring tape. It would come across your shoulders and then to the tip of your fingers. And at the same time, you're squeezing those shoulder blades together, allowing your chest to open. Almost like if you had a pair of suspenders, you know? So right here. And we're gonna lift our chest and reach those arms back, squeezing shoulder blades together at the same time, lifting up through the crown of your head. And then we'll release the effort. Hang your arms by your side. Let's do it again. Elbows down, palms forward, shoulders up, down, and back, and squeeze those shoulder blades together. Open your chest, add a little lift, and then release the effort. And once more like that. Squeezing shoulder blades together, using your breath to open and lift your chest, and then release. Okay, let's do hands together, press your palms forward, inhale them up, and we'll go off to one side and the other. Once more like that. And release the fingers and roll the shoulders. Okay, let's stand up again. I'm going to have the seat of my chair facing away from me. And we'll do some leg stretches. So beginning in mountain pose, the shoulders always up, down, and back, easy knees. With your fingers on the chair, step your left foot back and your right foot forward. Then what happens is you kind of lose this hip to the side. So make sure your hips, these hip bones right here, are both pointing forward. And if that means that you have to close your feet a little closer, then that's okay too. So let's begin with straight legs, and we'll just come forward, bringing your chest forward to the chair, getting a nice stretch. Let's inhale it up and exhale, bend the forward knee. Now you've got your chair if you need it. If you want to challenge yourself a bit, take the arms out to the side or way up in a big letter V, opening your chest, back leg straight and strong. Breathe here. Release the arms. We'll straighten the legs and then walk the feet together. Come back into mountain. This time, left foot forward, right foot back. Remember, hips are forward. And I'm just coming a bit forward with my chest. So lift your kneecaps. Engage the muscles in your thighs. And let's ease up and back. Bend the forward knee. Coming into warrior. So you have your chair. Back leg long and straight. If you want to take it a little further, you can take the arms out to the side or all the way up in a big letter V. And then release the arms, straighten the legs, and walk the feet together. Back into mountain pose. I'm going to turn my chair around. So I'm looking at the seat of the chair. And we'll do a sun breath. Sun breath looks like this. Come to the side, all the way up. Forward bend. Half forward bend. And forward bend. And we take those arms out to the side and reach them all the way up. Exhaling, namaste. Let's do two more like that. Nice deep breath in. And coming forward, easy knees. Half forward bend, and out to the side and all the way up. Namaste. One last one. Your neck long and straight. Namaste. Let's hold for a breath. Okay. I'm going to stand behind my chair. I apologize. I think you can still see what I'm doing. Okay, standing behind my chair in mountain pose. I'm going to come into that chair Inhaling, exhaling, and sitting in your imaginary chair. You can have your hands on your chair, you can have your hands on your thighs, or you can bring them out in front. Inhale, straight legs and arms come down. This is kind of impeding my arm work a little bit, but that's okay. Using your breath, let's inhale, arms up or to the chair, and exhale, imaginary chair. Try to keep your chest up. It's very tempting to do this kind of thing, but you want to keep your chest up and your legs are truly supporting your weight. Use your inhale to straighten and then release. Let's do a couple more. Inhaling, arms out and up or to your chair. Exhaling, imaginary chair. Use your breath, straight legs and arms come down. Last one. Nice deep breath out to the side and all the way up. Namaste. Okay, hands on hips. Let's open our feet just a bit and we'll rock the hips from side to side. And then big circles, pressing your hips forward and then your bottom back. Here's where we get to make all those funny pops and creaks, and that's okay. Let's change the direction. Big circle, big as you can make it. And then coming back to center. And we'll walk the feet together. And then walking our feet wide again. Really see if you can get nice and wide. Don't be afraid. You've got your chair if you need it. And we'll just take turns bending one knee and then the other. Let's hold for a breath on one side. And then hold for a breath on the other side. And then walk your feet together. A nice way to bring the feet together is the heel toe. Heels and toes. Heels and toes. Okay. Let's open our feet nice and wide again. Shoulders up, back, and down. Let's start on the left side. I'm going to take my left foot and turn it out so the toes are pointing to the wall, to the side of me. And then my right foot, I'm going to bring halfway in so that it's pointing kind of halfway. So this foot all the way, this foot halfway. And then my torso still stays forward. So if that means you have to close your feet a bit, that's okay too. So we'll start with the arms down by your side. Or if you feel like your balance is not as good as it should be, use your chair. Okay. Inhaling, arms up, and exhale the forward knee. This is my left knee. Nice deep breath, warrior two. You could even turn your head to look at the arm in front of you, kind of gaze down that big middle finger. Inhale, exhale, drop the arms, straighten the legs. Toes are pointing forward. Let's do the other side. So this is my right foot pointing to the wall, to the side of me. And now my left foot halfway in, but then my torso is looking forward. Okay, moving into warrior two. Lift the arms out to the side or hold on to your chair. Allow the exhale to bend the forward knee. This is my right knee here. Let's see if we can stare out, down, and over your big middle finger, bringing your shoulders down. Let's exhale the arms down. Inhale, legs straight, toes pointing forward, and we'll heel toe. Heel toe together. Nice deep breath in. Okay, let's come back to our chair. And we'll scooch to the edge. Reaching left foot forward. I'm just gonna add a reach to the ankle. And inhale it up and back. When you've done a lot of standing poses, you create a lot of fire in the body, a lot of energy. So it's nice to kind of counter that with coming forward. Coming forward lets it all go. Yoga is about moving energy around the body, but we want to keep it balanced. I wouldn't come out here and do standing poses all day. You'd be extremely tired for the rest of the day. One more on this side. And we'll come up and back and scooch back in your chair. We'll do some leg work, stretching it out. So let's stretch forward your left leg. Press through the heel. Sit up nice and straight and tall. And then we'll do a little point and flex. And then we'll make some big circles round and round. And then, of course, the opposite way. Always the opposite way. And then the other side. Right side now, point and flex. And big circles. Sitting up nice and straight and tall. And change direction. Okay, feet on the floor. Let's stretch both legs out in front. Press through your heels, point and flex. And circles towards each other. You could do this seated, other direction on the floor in Dandasana. If you want to take it up a bit. And then we'll just shake them out, just like rubber. Okay, do a little tap tap on the floor. Wake them up. Okay, back to the edge of our chair, sitting up nice and straight and tall. We're going to stretch the left leg out to the side. Now, if you were standing, you could open your feet and just reach down one side. We're going to start with the breath in. And as you exhale, we're going to reach down the left leg, just a bit. And then inhale and come up. So use your breath. And last one. And let's bend the knee, draw the feet back into seated mountain, and we'll go to the other side. So right leg, stretch it out. I'm pressing through the heel, so my toes are looking up. Begin seated, nice and straight and tall, and use your exhale to reach down towards the ankle, really only going halfway. And use your breath. And let's do one more. And we'll just bend the knee and walk them together. Let's stretch them both out in front. I'm up onto my heels. Toes are looking up. My knees are bent just a bit so that I can reach to my ankles and still feel safe. And then we'll walk it up. Okay. Let's open our feet nice and wide. As wide as what's comfortable. Again, don't lose that nice tall spine. Okay, so we're going to come down onto our forearms, kind of hanging out here in the center. And we're going to take turns dropping one shoulder to the center and then lifting it up. And then the other shoulder gets a turn, dropping to the center. Keep your neck nice and long. And you can look in the opposite direction if that's going to work. And then inhale it up. So here we go, side to side. We're looking for a twist of the spine. Let's do one more on each side. And then place the heels of your hands where your forearms were and sit up nice and straight and tall. We'll walk the feet together and take the left knee into your chest and give it a hug. And then the right knee into your chest and give it a hug. And then we're going to walk the feet wide again. Okay, this time we're going to do a triangle pose. So I'm starting on left side here, my left forearm. I'm just going to cross it over my thigh. So thigh is going that way, forearm going the other way. And then right hand on right hip. And I'm looking to open that shoulder up, down, and back so my chest is nice and open. Next inhale, go ahead and lift the arm right up next to your ear. You could turn the palm so it's in. And then notice if you push in to the side of your thigh, you can open the torso a little more. Keep your head and neck in line with your chest. And then when you're ready, we'll bend the elbows and come to center. I'm going to keep the knees wide, but if you need a break, you can walk them together. Okay, moving to the right side now, right forearm crosses my right thigh and left hand on hip. Remember, we're taking the shoulder up, down, and back, opening the chest. And we'll inhale up, left arm right up next to your ear. You can even bring the palm in to face your ear. And then if I press into the side of my thigh, I can open this triangle a little more. Keep your neck in line with your chest. And then when you're ready, bend the elbows, hands to thighs, and we'll walk the feet together. Let's take the left knee into your chest and give it a little hug. And then the right knee into your chest and give it a little hug. And coming back in our chair. I thought we could end today with a little bit of a breathing technique. Okay. So what we're going to do is called Nadi Shodhana, or alternate nostril breathing. And it's very easy. It sounds hard with all the explanation, but it is pretty easy. So we're going to take your dominant hand, this is my left hand, and I'm going to drop my big middle finger and my pointer finger to my palm. And so I have on one side my thumb, and the other side I have my ring finger and my pinky together, but they're not staying together. It's a challenge. Okay, if this sounds too much, just use your thumb and your pinky. This hand mudra is there to help the pinky. The ring finger helps the pinky. Okay, so we draw our breath in, filling your chest, filling your belly, and then you're going to use your thumb to block off the nostril, letting the air out of the right side. And then you're going to draw a breath in and block off the other nostril. Air is coming out the left. So in and out, and in and out, and in and out, and in and out, and in and out. Slow it down, nice and slow, and really be mindful with our breath. Here we go. Again, do whatever you want to do. Just use your thumb and pinky. Starting with the breath in. Block off the left nostril, air comes out the right. And then the breath is coming in. And then the other side coming out. And then drawing breath in and out. Drawing breath in and out. So I'm going to stop at the instruction and we'll just do our breath for 3 minutes. That was more like 1.5 minutes. 3 minutes is a long time. So this is a balancing breath. So I encourage you to do it. It's a little complicated at first, but once you start doing it, it's very easy. Yogis believe that it balances the left and the right nadis, which are energy channels in our body. So if you notice sometime when you wake up in the morning and one of your nostrils is a little more stuffed than the other, it's because one side of your body or one nadi is working that day, is working to its best ability that day. So do a little experiment and Check yourself during the day and see if you notice a difference in the nostrils. This is a way to kind of balance it out, balance your energy out, balance your headspace out. So it's a good thing. I encourage you to use it. Let's sit back in our chair and we'll do just a ending relaxation, a shavasana in our chair. So this time, let's take the torso and just let it be supported by the back of your chair. Bring your chin down towards your chest. Kind of open the back of the neck. Move it in whatever direction feels good and safe. And we'll take the shoulders up, down, and back. A little squeeze of the shoulder blades. And then rest the weight of your torso on the back of your chair. Feel yourself grounded down through your sit bones. And I don't have much space to stretch my legs out here, but if you walk your feet just a bit forward, you can just allow the legs to kind of fall out to the side. That's what'll happen. And then draw the breath into your belly. See if you can fill it up like a balloon. And then when the breath moves out, see if you can pull your abdominal muscles in just a bit to press the old air out. And I guarantee you your next breath will be a little bigger. Think about releasing down through your head and neck. And then softening through your shoulders and chest. Relaxing your belly and your hips. Think about softening down the length of your arms into your hands and fingers. Just letting them be supported and release the effort. Soft legs down the length of your thighs, releasing into your shins and calves, all the way into your feet and toes. No effort, just letting it go. As the breath moves in, think about opening all of the small spaces in your body, way down into your fingers and toes, way up into your ears, neck and shoulders, belly, legs, and feet. Think about opening those spaces to receive the breath, and then as you exhale, just letting it all go. And when you're ready, slowly open your eyes. And we'll come back to seated. Perfect. Let's bring our hands into Namaste. Big thumbs rest on our heart. Take a nice deep breath in to your chest and belly. Let it go. Bring your hands all the way up here to your forehead and down again to your heart, reminding us of the connection, mind and body, reminding us our words and actions should come from a place of our heart. And namaste. So thanks for joining me, and feedback is always welcome. You can always email me or call me. I'm available and I'd love to talk to you. Have a great Saturday.